All right. Hi, you guys. This is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. Let me just go ahead and put my headphones on here for you all. Oh, please excuse me. Get myself together. Um, Hi, you guys. This is Daisy here. Okay, we had a great day today. I just wanted to give a few updates. Okay, it looks like that whole algorithm thing is like off my YouTube for now. Let's like see for now. Um, what's gonna happen with that? Um, Yikes, updates. Quantum leaping. Okay, you guys. So one of the things that I wanted to, remind you guys about is that when you're playing in like the OSI model, which I'm going to explain to you guys in a minute, I'm going to do a coding tutorial on because there's like four different OSI models that we can play with. New ones, new OSI, and then new axioms. For those of you guys that understand like Boolean logic, um, but axioms is not just for like circuitry; it's also for like coding, like Zor, things like that. There's two types of Zor too. So those are some of the things that we're going to be like going into in detail. Now, one of the things here with that is I don't know where to start because I feel like okay, I'm being told not to say certain things on this stream. So we'll talk about the coding later. Okay. But I just want to tell you guys that there are certain things that were coming out. Okay, I think somebody's wiping my memory because I like tapped into something with that and Zor and circuitry gates. But I was going to talk about a bunch of fires. Sorry about that. That's what was on my mind. Fires because of circuitry gates and people playing with them, and crashes and things like that. And then different crypto injection schemes being implanted in certain places. But I'm just waiting for something to move so I can like start streaming regularly again. You guys notice I'm like online like once a week, putting out messages. Um, yeah, I don't know where to begin. There was like a very big fire that occurred in a few places. Oh, a massive French ski resort on fire. 500 people evacuated. And then, if I could recall, there was a governor that Pennsylvania governor, yeah, that his house was like on fire. Now my memory is on. So, yeah, Pop Warner drama and Antonio Brown legacy. So, that those combinations of playing games with a certain case and then having like the whole city, state, and town involved in it in drama, and then unfortunately, somebody committed suicide, Kyron Lacey, to evade trial. Wow. Well, they were on trial for a few things. I'll say that, but I just want to let you guys know that there's a lot coming out, right? Because people were getting involved in madness and they were doing dishonorable things of playing. But one of the things that I did want to say, workforce, that almost crossed my mind, that almost like slipped my mind. Sorry, workforce development, you guys, workforce development. Okay, so with the workforce development, some of you guys are finding out that the big center in Oakland, the Goodwill Center, they're closing it. So that's like a huge staple in our community for a few communities, right? And one of the reasons why they're closing it is because they found a bunch of bullshit with work holes at work, playing games, starting drama, causing chaos. There was like mass defunding, so everyone has to like fire people, close doors, things like that, because holes came to work to play. Okay, great. So now, how did this get started? You guys remember Terror Land? Holes came to work to play. You're playing with Desiree. She's putting pure blood in people's food, playing with a bunch of white women, starting shit. Now, on the other end of that, with this whole like, okay, that's actually very serious. That's very serious. That's very fucking serious that that place is closing on the heels of what we're talking about because everyone's getting defunded. Hella shit is getting started. So, because they found that they were doing bad placements, that they had like different deals put in place for you kidnap like three little girls and then we can get you this employment, this and this and that. And it just like went too fucking far playing on my page and they're on crack playing with boom boxes, playing with sound technology. That's it. That was it. That was it. So that's like something that I have to warn the community about because that's like a ripple effect. Yeah. And then here we go with people like there's going to be like six companies that have to come up in that like to pick up all the waste that's going to be there, haul different things, all that goes into it. Another recycling place that needs to open, a whole like distribution chain that needs to open. Yeah. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. Also, too, for some of you guys, the virtual reality got turned off because there's a few things that I'm just gonna go ahead and do for you. Just go ahead and say approve, and then you'll like feel it. Just something with quantization that's like going all the way up and gonna get close. But this again, the virtual reality got turned off, and then it got turned on for a split second again, and then I turned it off with the quantization gates. This is like kind of like the circuitry gates, like in and out, like Zohr axioms. Now, one of the things with that is like the in order to be doing that, to try to like overpower like why how are you talking in my ear? How are you bypassing those? There's something being completely inverted, and it is these psychedelic channels. So in exchange for like, screaming in the ear of black and brown people, you nigger, you black bitch, you ape, this and that, they are shattering all the psychedelics on the planet and there's no alcohol and they're putting Piquite in it. So right. The wine, it all has Piquite in it. All of it. Gavin Newsom made sure of it. So now what got fucking started here is so it's true because we're talking about playing with radiation to coat your neural network and specific neural pathways in radiation so that your brain can be like in a way like hollowed out with chemicals so that they can pick up brain frequencies. Okay. So I just wanted to let you guys know that the new thing that's starting on top of this that I'm going to show you that they swore wasn't real. It's like you have to pay $998 to stay in US. Yeah, yeah. Trump plans to fine migrants, like people that are not supposed to be here. Russia, Cyborgia, $998 a day. Okay, so yeah, this is like really wild. So you guys heard me saying that they were not going to be playing. This is going to get applied to all the companies, all the satellite companies, Neuralink, the individuals. They're each individual executive, each individual executive, and then board of directors. Okay. So any mid-level staff that's caught like contributing to the project, they can get added to it too. Like $20,000 a day per person. Yeah, that the virtual reality is on. That's what they're planning now. Thank you so much, State Department. I just think that you should stop uploading people to virtual reality. Yeah, it's like it's a very dishonorable act. Yeah, weird hoes running around. Do you see what they brought to the community? So when you hoes running your mouth on YouTube like Daisy's the problem and she doesn't want you to have your twin and la 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 and blah 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 blah. I was just telling you not to be giving niggas like period blood and bullshit and like starting drama. I feel like that's just really basic. Now look, so Athens is also on fire. BBC investigation into large industrial fire in UK. I'm gonna tell my twin that me and him were talking this morning, and then I found this. More holes playing in my phone. It's an advertisement for some like calendar thing. Yeah, because they were switching people's kids at birth and putting ads in their phone. Hey, just be careful, okay? Yeah, so America is kind of like having it out with Russia and Syria. So they're like insurgents. This is why they said no transportation or no paperwork. Sorry, no papers for those from Syria. Visa. There's like a list right now going because people have come in. Russia came in and then they're trying to play games and grow out their beard and do this and that and get certain wives, la la la, and say that they're Syrian to get papers to go to the U.S. So they're beefing right now. The Syrian Democratic Forces um, and the Russian private military contractors and stuff like that. So they're just basically putting out that like Russia is like going to different places and they're trying to still have a strong arm in the Middle East and playing. And then their promise is you have to fuck in your family, but you can play with this computer and get in people's bank account and start shit. That's done. That's over. So also too for like information technology, right? Design like one of the biggest things for like cybersecurity is that you're gonna have to host like your portal or your server within like a portal or a server, right? So like what does this like actually like look like? This actually looks like, oh, like I have like my web server, my website, whatever. I have to run it in a specific IDE that Daisy and them built that's going to be run like an electrical language. So it doesn't matter how many servers that they have, they can't stop this. Now, some of you guys are wondering like, why didn't you put this on your computer, your kernel? I didn't download Xcode. I didn't download some type of tool that allows me to run Linux in my server or Linux in my terminal. I didn't download any of that into the computer because they were playing from the company end. So I said, okay, well, if that's the case, I'm going to change my hex table. Did I do that? No, I didn't because they're looking for shit on my computer to feed to kids. So everyone has been watching it, and that's how a bunch of people from the Fed's been getting arrested because they're tracking like my YouTube videos versus how many kids are going missing in like weird, wild ass foster care cases. Yeah, UK government takes control of. I don't know. This there could be. I don't know. I just don't really know. I don't know. I just feel like that's just kind of too much. Yeah, America, they were showing their hand now. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lawsuit that's going forward, alleging that Alabama officials illegally harvested inmates' organs for clinical trial testing. So I just want to say that this is like this lawsuit is moving forward in Alabama. Yeah, there was another plane crash though, you guys. This one is upstate New York. So there was wait, hold on, let's keep track, right? There was first like Simons. Now here I'm gonna show you guys this. What's Simons? It's a telecoms company. Also too, MTN. He died too. He's a telecoms company in Nigeria. Yeah, Simon's CEO killed a New York chopper crash, and then they had the next day there was Florida. To yesterday there was upstate New York chopper crash. So also too, there was like something that I did that I put on paper because I knew it was going to get to a certain person. So somebody's just finding out that I filed certain papers and it got exactly to where it needed to get to. Thank you. So I wanted to let you guys know that there is a few things going on. There was a major arrest in upstate New York regarding what we're talking about with Samoa murders. People using like a certain thing called TransUnion, where you can look at people's addresses and phone numbers and shit like that, like you can like go in their phone and look up like sorry, not their phone, you can go on a database and look up their phone number, their old address, their family, all that type of good stuff, right? Like really wild records. They were playing with that and helped start some more murders. So I put certain things on paper about that, and then one little bitch running around that's like playing in the back streets because like it's something with like getting coca from different niggas and like something like weird trying to like revenge on her baby daddy. I don't know, but they were playing at work and starting drama and causing like warfare. So in each of their irrespective like families, there's a bunch of chaos and fuckery and nonsense going on, and it sparked like a big ass investigation into like what was going on there. I just tell you that two people got arrested. Sorry, it was six. Here I have the article. So it was six people got arrested, but out of the six people that got arrested, um, three of them had their hand in that upstate New York clinical trial testing ring. Okay. So I just want you guys to know that. Also, I told you if you guys leave, you're playing in the United States and you leave the country, that's it. It says a British teacher jumps out of car to escape kidnappers in the Caribbean. Okay, so you're starting shit, you're playing with people, you're causing drama. Okay. So you're saying that people that are solid should be getting harassed so you can play on the computer because you're an op. You sound really fucking goofy. Right, yeah. Also too, yeah, people are finding out about a bunch of shit. So that means that we know about your computer. Weird ass bitch. Yeah, I'm not gonna show her face just yet. The day I show her face, it's gonna start so many murders. I'm just waiting. So people can see, oh, they fucking their family. I know exactly what I'm doing. Thank you, Dave. Yeah. But to start a business again. Why? Wow, yeah, that's gonna make it all throughout the cartel, all throughout like three like major states. Texas is gonna get hit with that too. About the Goodwill closing. Yeah, it's a problem. Huge fire rips through tower block in London as 11 people rush to hospital and dozens more evacuated. Okay, so I just need to get here before I get to that article about people them getting arrested. It's they're playing with a pedophile ring upstate New York, and that's the people that they were using to target certain Spanish indigenous women to get access to their kids. A big thing that was going on in the Spanish indigenous community, you guys, I made it. It made it to the right person. I just have to tell you that there's been like an ongoing like investigation into CDSS, playing with certain people, denying their clearance, and then playing with other people, and like oh overnight they get this and that, but they're horrible, and their families' names is all the bullshit. There was a certain job that I declined taking because there were some ratchet ass bitches that were working at the job. The man that hired me was a very nice man. I still kept in touch with him. He even offered me another job. All kinds of stuff was going on. I'm like, the organization is ratchet. It's like a few people here that you guys need to like handle because they're bringing fuckery here. He has been looking into the mass disappearance of several young kids in foster care because what happened to their moms? Like their moms didn't go across the border. There's something that they're like trying to communicate here, and they cracked a big ass case. So they found the kids and the families. They know how to find them now in regards to like where like how they can get out of foster care, go back to their aunties and uncles. They had other brothers, older brothers and sisters. There's a lot of that going on. So I just want to let you guys know that that case got cracked, a really big one, and it led to this that you're seeing with homeless services in LA and what Martha's currently going through with bullets and gunfire in Mexico and amputations and Acapulco on fire because basically like now they've proven their hand was in that. The females were coming to work purposely like, oh, seems like you're having mental health problems. Da, 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 da. You believe too much in curandisma. That's not safe for your kids. What are you talking about? I just said that I'm looking for my sister. I don't feel good. I feel sad. Building CPS cases. So a lot of those females are the females that you guys are hearing about with amputations. Yeah, they're looking for their children. So, okay. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's like a very big thing that I was like working on. So a lot of people are trying to raise money for this and that. What are you doing? Go find the people that Kamala Harris was playing with and Ebony them was playing with and Ashara them were playing with. It's so funny because if you find who those groups are playing with, you're gonna find all the solid people and they're like actually functioning together. So Northwestern University. Okay, it's important to know that these hosts that I'm mentioning, like Desiree, Idalene, Ashara and them, Latifah Simon, they're all affiliated with Mills College. Mills got discredited because of what was going on there with white women culture, them coming into the foster care system with drama, these weird hoes playing games, them coming into the workforce with drama. So Mills College got discredited. It was like a big fight for several years. It's like a private, independent college in Oakland. It's like in Oakland Hills. So it's an all women's college. Okay. So constantly, because of Mills, that supply gets cut off. Okay. So supply got put back on specifically for vegan food and a bunch of other stuff that caused a great revolution because Mills got discredited, right? So now one of the things here is Mills is accredited under Northwestern University. That differentiation is going to be made hardcore now because SOFAS got pulled into it as well. Like you guys all need to be dismantled completely. If the school you took them over, then they need to still be under that name and this and that, and not using your university name because they ruined their reputation. Like, oh, which one? Oh, Northwestern. Okay, so everyone found out that that's what was going on. The minute that that came out, Mills got hit with Desiree and all them. They've been looking in. So the minute I like came out and said that, do you know that that's where they went to school? That's where those schools play. Yeah, they're very like if you don't want to be like in their queer gay group or whatnot, not really queer. That's a whole different game. They try to like play with your name and do this and do that, and that's how like this is going on with the LGBTQ community. So Northwestern hit with 100 stop work orders for federal projects. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna see like a portal open up over the head of the white supremacist medical community. That's when they get sucked into it. I know you wanted something more poetic, but that's done. Also, too, some of you guys are looking for a video of a certain high priest. There was a bird on my page. Just know that he'll be back later. He'll be back, but you see how people are getting hit. Because there was something I put on my YouTube, they took it off. Like, oh, she didn't record this because I record on my desktop, and then I just like come on here. But I want to see who's gonna do this today. So I just want to let you guys know that I'll remember everything that I said. But I just want you guys to know that that's their school's getting hit because Mills. Yeah, so we had that plane crashes, so you guys now know. So I just want to let you guys know that there's something that's going on. Yeah, Google lays off hundreds of employees. A major shakeup. Um, Yikes. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. Like, just be careful, okay? They're still hiring hella people. Right. So, um, I want to say, you guys, the community is really coming together too around the nation. Islam thing everywhere. Yeah, it's like a beautiful thing. Like everyone's coming out together. There's potlucks and the food is all healthy. Everyone has great intentions to support. Like they are not playing. Like somebody straight told me yesterday, like um, a building manager, like let's go ahead and have a community meeting, um, and handle this. Yeah, it's really done. I also want to talk about like some of the ways that people are trying to take executive orders and like misconstrue them and warp them and play. You already know what that's about. So we're all on the same page here. So don't wear that MAGA hat if you're not ready, okay? Yeah, judge convicted of shooting and killing her sleeping boyfriend. Pennsylvania judge Sonia McKnight. One last crime before I leave it all behind. Yeah. Yeah, she shot her boyfriend in the eye because something about dating niggas. And Kamala, this is my story. Kamala, let her cook. Kamala, yeah, because Kamala was trying to stop people from having their story, and she found out her that nigga was a dating nigga. Yeah, she found out that they're like, so um, ICE just jailed one of America's top age reversing scientists. She was playing with tampons. She was on the computer stalking me and a few other black women for our work. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's fucking on her dad. Her name is Ksenia Petrova. Get her up out of here. Let her go back to Russia. They got time over there. You guys know that Pop Smoky has a song, Freak Bitch, Russia, that gas, that pressure, something like that. I don't know why I keep on hearing that song. You guys need to be careful. Aha. Six arrested, Daily News. It matters what news source, too. And this is one of the things, like I'm always on point with my news sources, depending on the story, too. Like if I see something, I'll try to find it in like one of the quote unquote like main news sources so that people are not like thrown off. You see? It just like helps. I'll tell you this, Lauren Taylor, he has a role in politics. He's a great person. So everyone is watching Lauren Taylor. The Oakland mayor's race, like, okay, Barbara Lee left Congress after 30 years. That bitch Latifah Simon is there, about to get removed. She's running this mayor's race against Lauren Taylor. Lauren Taylor already ran the race against Sheng Tao. It was 50% and 50% election fraud. They did a recount, election fraud. Sheng Tao gets removed from office. Okay, you guys are okay. So Lauren Taylor could also be a great candidate for Congress. This Mr. Schiff, he saw the madness in that. I don't know if he's in space and he's working with Mr. Redpath. So that's what they type in the computer. So I'm gonna tell you, I actually saw Mr. Redpath. Woo. So he wanted to make sure that Lauren Taylor had some type of position, but he didn't want him to think like he was like being like what would that word be like condescending, like, oh well, you want to work in my office, I'm in the Senate, like that type of thing, because he just felt like that was like kind of like disrespectful and disgusting on the heels of what happened to me. Like you did that twice to two solid black people in Oakland. You're asking for like community upheaval, period. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, Barbara Lee, you shouldn't have done that. Okay, so I just want to say that he should have just got the race, okay? But like a champ, he got in the race, he fun raced, he followed all the deadlines and everything, okay? So I'm just wishing for him a good election, okay? All right. So Barbara Lee, like, I mean, even with all this mess, that Nation of Islam, at least you can say, like, they're not burning down my house and doing a bunch of shit. At least I can have some peace in Oakland. Because you see that these motherfuckers are really, like, not with it at all. That's not okay. Um, Six arrested in massive online child exploitation sting in upstate New York. What? I know I got my phone tapped. I was starting hella shit. I was running my mouth playing with you, and because I got my name put on paperwork to the state of California, instantly it made it to like eight different like agencies and to Washington like four times. So there's something with missing like thousands of millions of dollars in billing, no credentials, having to like revamp and needing to submit several documents about how we're going to adjust for the complaints about fucking your family. So because we like all sat and played with you and started all that bullshit, we can't work in medicine. We can't be influencers. They're taking all of our money. Okay, that's about to get instituted every single day that the virtual reality is on. ISP, because how is it running, right? Electricity companies, you have to pay a fine because you can instantly like apply algorithms the same way, like it's like automated, right? It's the same way that you have an automated algorithm on Daisy. So when she wakes up and her brainwaves are like active, it's like telling a bunch of crackheads to go like play games. So the same way that you can do that, right? And how she's automating like their murder through everyone's hood is the same way that you can go put that on the fucking electrical grid and stop it. Or I can just go like tell somebody that I'm working with now about it. But I don't know if you want me to go that far. Because with that, it's gonna come like an instant 24-hour community benefit agreement. There's I'll tell you guys what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some environmental justice like summer series with the Public Utilities Commission and stuff like that, like working with the community and the kids. And then they heard about the tech and the code that we want to do and the extension. Like, oh, this is what you're going to need to know. Also, too, somebody came on my page. Their family's in the Ethiopian community. She came on my page with and playing in my computer with her family, like, oh, we can put this at Hack the Hood. Like, we're gonna do this and this is that accelerator. She's picking shit from my page too. And then they're trying to add me on LinkedIn, like they don't know what the fuck they were doing. Okay. So remember I haven't put that curriculum anywhere else but in my computer. So how did you get that? Right. So I told them about what was going on and all that. So they're extending the budget for a few places. So I'm gonna talk to them about this like electrical grid and like getting that like settled. Yeah, they have something that they can automatically put to shut it off. So to tell electricity to work, so then it can get turned the fuck off. All right, you guys, thank you. That's what I have for you today.